entrepreneurship is not a position in business. So the 4 quadrants, the first place I heard it talk was by Robert Kiyosaki. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he has Rich Dad, Poor Dad for teens as well. So what Robert Kiyosaki does is he divides it into 4 quadrants. So we're talking about being on the right side of money, okay? So the left quadrant and the right quadrant, all right? Does anybody know what the E stands for in the left quadrant? Employee, all right? So the E is for employee, okay? The S is for self-employed. The B is for business. The I is for investors. So, typically speaking, when you are an employee, we talked about it earlier, that now you are subject to a certain amount of money for a certain amount of tax. Whether it's an hourly employee or salary employee, you get a certain amount of money, do a certain amount of tax. Now, self-employment is when you start to be an entrepreneur. Now, some people online will say, well, you're not an entrepreneur until you start running a big business. That's not true. And that's the difference between being a self-employed person and running a business. Is a self-employed person really owns their own job. But here's what makes a self-employed person an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is not a position in business. Entrepreneurship is a spirit of the business. It takes the risk, right? So when you become self-employed, meaning that if you don't go kill nothing, you're not going to eat nothing. That means you're responsible for your own income. That's the true spirit of an entrepreneur, is because you take that risk and take that responsibility. So it's self-employment, that's when the entrepreneurship actually starts as self-employment.